How's it going? Today we're going to be going over the front squat form with Matt. So the primary thing we're going to have when we set up for the front squat is the bar should be at about shoulder height. So you can see as Matt walks up to the bar and just put his arms straight like Frankenstein. The bar could rest on right on the front of his anterior delts. So there's a few different setup positions for the front squat. Matt's going to show us the first one in the rack position. So the fingers come underneath the bar and the elbows come up to about shoulder height, supporting the bar on the shoulders. So you can see how the bar just sits there. Now, a lot of people have issues with shoulder flexibility, so we're going to show a different version of the front squat in another setup. So Matt, you can go ahead and rack the bar. Now that's the most stable position, but a lot of people have issues with that position. So this position is going to be the hands holding the bar at about shoulder width. So Matt's going to come onto the bar, walk out like a regular squat, take us 3 steps backwards. And now the big thing we want to think about with the front squat is it's more quad dominant, so there's going to be more use of the knees rather than the initiation at the hips. We're still going to initiate at the hips, but it's going to be, like I said, more quad dominant, so there's going to be more knee flexion. So let's slowly descend, starting from the hips with the knees doing more of the bending. Let's hold it at the bottom. We can see Matt has a vertical torso as he is at the bottom. Come on up. And he keeps that vertical torso the whole time as he's descending and ascending. All right, so down again. We see he keeps a nice rigid spine. His elbows stay up, his chest is up, and up. Just like the squat, he's going to be descending one more time to make sure his hip crease is below his knee line. Again. The big thing we want to think about with the front squat, just like the regular squat, the back squat, is making sure that the knees track over the toes and that we don't have that valgus force with the knees coming in at the very bottom of the squat. So one more time again. And up. Good. So to rack the bar, Matt's going to walk it forward, place it on the rack, and step away. So the key difference between the back squat and the front squat is the placement of the bar. It's going to be a little bit more anterior position, so we're going to be putting more stress on the quads versus the glutes. Glutes are still going to be active, but the quads are going to be a little bit more of the primary mover. Still going to have the secondary muscles as the adductors and the stabilizing core, just tying it all together. All right, that's the front squat.